Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future, your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, Gervonta Davis says that, you know, he ain't bringing his family to the Ryan Garcia fight because it can get ugly. He calls it a 50-50 fight. It could be war. It can get ugly on both sides. Said that he ain't letting his mom come to the fight in an interview he did with Complex. I just think he's trying to sell the fight. He know it ain't no 50-50 fight. One thing Coach Malachi pointed out, shout out to True Media USA Today Boxing. Hopefully I said that right. But one thing he said, dog, was factual. As you look at the All Access, you know, Tank, Calvin, and all them laughing and having a good time, and you know what I'm saying, they lose because they know Ryan Garcia. There's no worry there. There's no worry. When the person get angry or they get drunk, they start telling the truth. And every time Ryan say something that get Tank Davis angry, he tell you the truth. Oh, he only got a left hook. Oh, he really ain't that good. Or he ain't beat this. Really did nothing. And when they selling the fight, he trying to big it up. He'll say things like, oh, it's going to be a war. You leave the women and the kids at home. And my mom can't come. And this can be savagery on both sides. It's all about selling the fight. When you get them angry, and when Ryan get them angry, or reporter get them angry, or fans get them angry about it, we all know this ain't no competitive fight. I'm sorry to say it, bro. And the only reason it's semi-competitive is because Gervonta Davis is known to get off the slow starts. It's just like the Rolly fight where everybody want to overcomplicate shit. There's nothing to complicate here, man. When you look at fighter for fighter, Ryan Garcia he's not a good boxer. He might be a good fighter, but we don't know that because he ain't never stepped it up and fought nobody. And we all know, looking at Ryan Garcia, even a novice or casual fan can see the deficiencies in Ryan Garcia game. So he just, in my opinion, he just selling the fight. And I think it could be an excellent fight. But what took the little cachet or the attractiveness that this fight had, the little bit of it, what took it was when he put that weight shit on. See, Canelo put that shit in a non-disclosure agreement, allegedly. You know, Canelo acquired that shit down. Won't let nobody know. Only true boxing insiders find out about that type of shit, and it's like, you know. And then his fans act like he doesn't exist when we all know it does exist. But, you know, they let everybody know off the rip what it is. And to me, that took the rest of the excitement away from the fight. If I was going to order it, does $70 to $85 make a true difference? Not to me. But like I said from the beginning, I didn't like what this fight represented, but I ain't mad at it. There's been a lot of crazier shit than happened in boxing than this. And we all know it. You know. But he just trying to sell the fight. That's it. He just trying to be a great salesman, sell the fight real quick by saying that. You know, and they keep showing this Luke Campbell fight like this motherfucker was the king of the division or some shit. Like he was, you know, like he was some type of, you know, Sugar Shane Mosley at lightweight or something like this. And people really knew the caliber of fighter he was. Oh, he was a gold medalist. And this, if really people knew the caliber of fighter he really was, dude, people, like I said before, I think people know. And if, you know, Gervonta getting the war with Ryan Garcia and barely win, that says a lot about why he won't get in the ring with other tough competitors like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney or Lomachenko. You know, in All Access, he said, you got to respect, even if you don't like me, you got to respect me. He said, I made it. Coming where I came from, I made it. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, he already done made it. And everybody got goals. Everybody got goals. Some people just happy to make it out the hood and do good driven by, you know, happy to make it out the hood, but not content with making it out the hood. Failure to go back to the hood. That's how some people think. Some people goals are their goals, lower than others. Some people say, well, I'm just happy to get $1 million. Some people say it ain't no limit on how much money y'all can have. You know, you could be. We've seen boxers be right back in the same predicament. You know, he happy to be in the position he had, and hopefully he continue to want to go higher. But we all know he's selling this fight. Do we think Ryan Garcia, who gonna be drained coming into this fight, and we don't know this, can strap his nuts on and get through the fire and be in a drag-out, knockout war? I think most of us envision a Victor Ortiz type of vibes or ending for Ryan Garcia. A lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is when he quit versus Marcos Maidana and said, I don't deserve to be taking this punishment. That's the type of... I could be wrong. Gervonta Davis might be the one that get the punishment and say, I don't deserve to be doing this. Or he might be the one to quit and not want to walk through the fire. We don't never know. Both of these dudes ain't battle tested. You know, and where you come from don't determine the amount of heart and chin that you got. You know, coming from the hood, that don't mean nothing. How many times you see in the video, dude get smacked in the hood and take off running? Remember the dude that got popped in the hood in his mouth? And then he tried to reach for the gun and didn't have the gun? Scary ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Scary as hell. You know, people, you know, got this vibe because you come from the hood, you got heart, you tough and all. There's a bunch of bitches in the hood. And I ain't talking about females. Real talk, and I ain't talking about females. So, but I just think he trying to sell the fight. You know, I think he trying to sell the fight. You know, this ain't gonna be Hagler, and it could be. It could. I'm not saying it won't be a good fight as long as it lasts. You know, him and Rolly was a competitive fight. And I just think he took his time to execute a game plan. And one thing about Gervonta Davis, he American, he ain't Russian. What Cobra say? I'm American, I ain't Russian. He ain't gonna rush it. That's one thing you like about Tank. He gonna take his time. So I think it's important for Ryan Garcia to get off. I mean, I don't know. It's important for Ryan Garcia to get off to a fast start, but not a reckless start. It's important for him to get off to a fast start, in my opinion. But a calculated fast start. But if he had a jab and he knew how to have defense and tuck his chin, and he never, you know, he know how to put the right hand in there, he can make Gervonta Davis reach if he know how to get back on his defensive responsibilities. And he know how to jab, you know, that nice Larry Holmes peppering jab, and stick the right hand in there, and then he can sneak the left hook in there. You know, you watch him and you just cringe the way he fights, bro. You cringe. It's a lot of defense. A lot of shit he probably was able to get away with in the amateurs, and because you got to throw a bunch of punches and touch people. But man, I just don't see it. I don't really see it, bro. You know, and you'll think Gervonta probably get him out there in 3-4 rounds, but he ain't that type of fighter. He gonna take his time. He gonna make sure he do it right. He very in a way, he very careful. He kind of like Floyd Mayweather when Emmanuel Stewart, you know, made them comments about Floyd being always careful, and he's a very careful fighter, always going to get back on defense. In a way, Gervonta just do it in his own way. Gervonta feels something he don't like he did versus Rolly, he going to move off the spot, he going to go to plan B. A lot of motherfuckers don't got a plan B. He going to go to plan B, and then he go, you know, he going you know, proceed to do his thing. So, you know, we all know that he got a plan A, B, and C. Ryan Garcia, we don't know. We just don't know. But I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I just think it's him selling the fight. And now you see, you know, he on All the Smoke. I guess that's coming if it ain't came out yet. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. He on, you know, Complex. That was an interview with Complex. You know, I just think he's selling the fight. I just think he's selling the fight, bro. And no credit to him. You know, now they're gonna do the last 2-week push. You know, the week push for the fight, and week and a half push for the fight, and that's where they at with it. So I ain't really mad at it. Shit, you know, their promotional strategy suck for the fight though. You don't just do the last week and a half, 2-week push or week push for a fight. If you want to sell it, you got to sell it. Especially if you're gonna do it 8 weeks out, you got to sell it all 8 weeks. You got to follow up. What happened when an artist get a great hit? Guess what? If you follow it up, man, that could be the difference between going gold or going platinum. And you follow up again and going triple platinum and whatever. That could be the difference. So, but yeah, man, it is what it is. You know, check out the Box News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Interview was on Complex. If you haven't seen it, go over to Complex YouTube channel. It's on, I think the manuscript version of the video is on the website. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. All those links inside the link tree. Twitter, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.